I was able to attend an exclusive preview event of Jurassic World Evolution 3, and I'm gonna talk a lot about what we've seen and what we've actually witnessed. But now, first of all, let's roll the trailer.
We altered the course of nature, unleashed genetic power across continents. Now it is up to us to nurture what we have set free, to find hope within this chaos. Well, to help life find a way.
Alright, so we've seen the trailer, you've seen the trailer, and now we're going to go a bit in depth to really look what this is like. I also did upload the trailer separately in case you just wanted to see that one, but now we are going to talk about this trailer, and also I have a bunch of screenshots we can talk about. There's a lot of info I can share, not all of the info quite yet, so keep your eyes peeled on the channel in the coming days. There's a lot to cover, because, and I'm gonna say this right ahead, I have been insanely positive surprised by this wonderful preview. Now, you know that I'm more like the Planet kind of player, but this game could also be called Planet Jurassic World Evolution. More about that, you know, in this video and over the next couple days, weeks, whatever, you know, that's gonna be great. But first of all, we are going to have a look at the trailer a bit more in detail. Now, it does say the pre-alpha in-game footage, so that means we are witnessing pre-alpha in-game footage. It's not a cinematic trailer as it used to be with Jurassic World Evolution 1 in that day. We do see a couple of parasaurs. I will be terrible at names, but you know, and some brachios over here. And I'm also very happy that it's not following too closely with anything we potentially know from the movie that is upcoming. But first of all, let's go a little bit deeper into the trailer. Graphic-wise, it seems to be improved quite a bit, but the big bang comes on over here. We see some baby mosasaur, and you can see there's one mosa in the center and two baby ones right next to it with a certain behavior, as it seems, a kind of parenting behavior over here. They do swim in herds, I want to say, but you know, it's more like they move in herds. But yeah, so you can see that, and very interestingly here to the right hand side, you can see some kind of cage, almost like feeding cage or whatever enclosed. That looks at least very interesting, kind of cage structure. Can't really tell more what that is, but the more we go in here, it just turns to black, but it just looks like a little bit of a fence, caging, whatever. Could also be that this is, I mean, it's definitely in a lagoon, but we do seem to have some lagoon kind of beautification from the beginning, which is very good. Like from the lagoons, we go into the air lagoon, if you will, into the aviaries, and you can already tell something very beautiful by over here, and this is confirmed, so I can talk about that. We will have modular building in the game, and for the Planet Games player in here watching this video, you will notice a couple of items maybe, or the way how certain things are built in the background over here. I know you Jurassic guys, you're looking at the baby coming in here of that Pteranodon, as I think it is. I'm not even sure if that is exactly the one. Oh god, I'm so bad. I haven't played in a while. But the baby looks so cute with a little greenish tint over here and the fully grown one over there. I will have a way more hard time now. I've been already pretty bad at names, and you know, and now I also have to distinguish not only the dinosaurs, but also male, female, and juvenile. I guess the juvenile I'll get to. But yeah, so about the flying, you can't really tell if there's an improvement with the flying or not, but I do love me some very cool plants over here. This one looks very nice indeed. You can see some of the other plants we are all very used to from the Jurassic games and from the Planet games, but this shot over here in particular shows what difference we also have in patterns for the juveniles, as you can see with the Triceratops. Very, very nice indeed. And if we go in here, look at that. This shot just blew me away. This map is absolutely gorgeous with like the different lagoons, the different layers. You can see way better plazas over here. It's all looking very, very nice. You've got that building seemingly built all piece by piece or modular. Not sure if it's really piece by piece or modular. You can see a zip line in the background. You can see a tower. You can see the big aviaries. You can see that huge archway built out of terrain or rocks or both. I don't know. Different types of fences you can see over here. The very big steel fence, but this could also be a kind of normal fence, I don't know. We do see a couple of other nice things everywhere. Very neat. I love everything. Like, just look at the incline here, the ramp that goes up. I haven't really seen a bridge or so. I've watched this trailer a bajillion times, and I'm still sure that I'm going to miss out. Look at the grass pieces down here, by the way. And just the ground texture looks so good. But also this map with this like entire sea in the background. Oh, I'm loving that. This is just such a gorgeous looking map. And we got another shot inside of an aviary. Here you can see some Asian themes. At least it seems like we have got some Mediterranean kind of Moroccan stuff, or Malta again, or something like that. Or we have some Asian stuff, which is pretty new to the entire Jurassic way. You do see a little bridge over here, but that almost seemingly is kind of a scenery item, I believe. But look at the Asian vibes over here. Loads of the items are very familiar. At least I think they are pretty damn close to what we've used to be seeing in the Planet games, specifically Planet Zoo. And I must say, also with the behavior of the kids, if I keep playing this for a little while over here with the Brachio specifically, this feels so much more like a Planet game now. Look at the playfulness here of the animals, and oh, this one over here is gorgeous. Look at that with a little, there's just like a huge plaza you can see. A lot of facilities, very modern build, look almost like a hotel in there. And then we have a huge plaza with like fountains and fences and little, benches and picnic tables and stuff like that. And I guess people will also be able to use them. Hopefully they will. I'm not entirely sure, but like, this looks fantastic. Look at also, got that little baby over here. That's not a, it's not a, no, it's not a Velociraptor, is it? No, it should be the other one, the Atrociraptor, I guess it is. Very nice. That one over here, going into the fence. Look at that, with the baby even helping out. And then the next one goes over here, the Albertosaurus is, I guess, and apparently the T-Rex. Look at the Jupa, it looks so wrong. Look at that little chicken over here. Loving that kind of modern tent top, which definitely is inspired by the Jurassic World kind of center. But then, yeah, all the Asian builds, like with the cherry blossom trees, and look at the little kind of pieces here with the grass and so on. Not sure if we will get 3D grass. I haven't seen that in any of the shots. Let's have a look if we can see that. We get some nettles, obviously. And not sure if the 3D grass is back in. Oh yeah, that seemingly is the 3D grass over here. Just really enjoy seeing all of that. The graphics and stuff looks fantastic, and the behaviors of the animals. Also, you can see the foliage moving in the wind. Here we have some T-Rexes play, and then that shot over here revealing also the monorail, as you can tell. And there's a lot more verticality in this game, and I love that, because Jurassic World Evolution and also Evolution 2 felt super flat, and it was really hard to get nice mountains in. I remember seeing videos of like Evolution Square, also other people who tried their best to do what is possible with the game at times, and it always looked a little bit forced because of the tool not doing what it should do in terms of how good it can be with the Planet games, for example. There have been mods that were allowing us at least to do more with it and to be stronger, but it still had that very roughy appeal to it. And later on in this trailer, we obviously get to see now how the terraforming, there we go, looks now and natural. Look at that natural waterfalls. That is so cool. I watched that a couple times to see. It's just like the waterfall just appears as soon as that is happening. Look at that. It just bam, there it is, because it has a water source up here and down here. I wish to have that for my Planet games as well. And then, scenery brush is confirmed again. So as we can see in the next shot over here, look, there is just like the scenery brush. We have a lot of different types over here, as you can see on the left hand side. The menus and stuff look pretty similar. It almost looks like the menus including the mods, because radius intensity now has a lot more steps into them. So you can get more precise, but also it seems like the things are placed a lot more nice in the areas in between, as you can see over here, because that was barely possible in the game before. So let's just move back again and do that very slowly over here. Also, that seems like statues, Ankylosaurus statues over there. And then if you see them, them things coming in. It looks like really it's working a lot better. You can see the planters seemingly like them before, but these buildings potentially are again modular build, and yet another set we have over here. Looks really cool, almost alpine if I'm not mistaken over here. All the pathways, it still doesn't seem like the pathways are anywhere near what Planet Coaster 2 does offer, but you know, who am I to judge right now? I haven't seen more than the trailer yet, you guys, and you know, for more info we have to wait a couple days, I guess. But yeah, let's first of all have a look. That is just I love everything about this, and yeah, there's definitely the natural grass back in, as you can tell in the back. As I said, I watched the trailer so many times, and thank you Frontier for having me in that event and sending stuff earlier on, because otherwise at that time of the day it wasn't possible for me to do that. But yeah, here you go. I love that. Now you also have a preview right in the hatchery, which I think comes in handy for a lot of people. And then you can see we have different types of gender now. Like we have the species type, the feminine one, like the female, the male, and I guess it's kind of a, I don't know, maybe shuffle. I don't know if that's shuffle, whatever. But yeah, so that's so cool. And now we can see a medium nest for the Triceratops over here. The nest position is good because it's isolated, people seem not to see. And what's also very interesting is down here, you can see place, back, delete, cycle gizmo. That is definitely a hint to, you know, a advanced moving option, which is awesome. Edit height, also great. Rotate, free rotate, advanced move. So that is most likely the exact control we are all used from the wonderful Planet games. And I know it's kind of a controversial, some people want it, some people don't want it, but the good thing about this game, I'm very sure about that, is there is definitely an option to use it or not. And I don't mean that by a technical option, I do mean this by a gameplay option, because this game comes with all the tools as it seems as it had before. So you don't need to use them. If you will, like I want to, you're good to go. But also, what I want to mention over here, look at that. There's even that medium waterfall coming down here, dribbling into that area. It seems like you can even make bigger distances with that water. Looks very cool. Very natural also. Love that. So here we have another really great shot. You can see some of the viewing options of the previous games return. There is that lock viewing gallery. Wow. It's very hard to pinpoint what else is in here. So some of the towers I can see. There's the lagoon, obviously. Then we have another tower. Could be hotels over here. Could be a shelter down here. I don't know what else. We've got some power lines, which is a good hint that we will have power. And I mean, these shots over here are so cool. The maintenance team now has such a cool little vehicle. And as you can see, going in here, coming in hot. Let's go back one more time to see that. This is so cool with all the piece by piece build stuff, and then you can really see how people are roaming around. It looks a lot more alive actually, so that's a good one. Look, we've got one sharp shot at that one. Look at these statues over here, look really, really great. All these fences, very nice. There's nothing else I can spot. And just how that heads. Is that VFX effects over here? Hold on, I think I spotted something. Go on. No, wait, we're too far in. I don't want to be moved from the cliff. Go back one time. I did see this. Nope, hold on. So let's just go forward a little. I saw that here on the left hand side in the... Yeah, there we go. These seem to be these nubsies of the VFX effects. That is from the fountain. That's cool. So we get even more precise control over these things. That is so cool. And there's also, hold on, this is a vending machine. Guys, there are vending machines in here. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. That one shot gave it away. Vending machines are a thing as well. Oh, I'm loving that. And also people are roaming around here. I'm not sure, they still didn't sit here, but hey, maybe they will. Also, the rain looks good. You know, as a Planet player, that's not very... I mean, that's important, you know. So, next shot. Oh my god, look at this shot. Very Asian, very beautiful. Look at the haze in the background. Look at all these plazas. It looks so much more theme parky, guys. It looks so much more realistic. I love the monorail. Also very nice over here. We still have that. I'm a fan of the monorail. I'm guilty of that, but it's okay. It's okay. also would love to see some new stuff. We know that there will be a new ride. The balloon ride is going to be new in the game. It's confirmed, and hopefully much more. I should also say at this point, there are going to be, if I'm not completely wrong, 80 species, 70 of which will be able to breed and get babies. So that is crazy. A lot of new stuff in the game, and it's coming the 21st of October. Oh my goodness me, that is amazing, and I can't wait to show you more, to talk more about this game. Again, it was a very big surprise that it came with so many great additions to the game. I honestly have not expected, specifically not after the interview of Dave Brabham a couple months ago, where he said they won't be changing too much about the game. It's not going to be as much of a stretch as they try with Planet Coaster 2. So yeah, still seeing that is very great. Anyways, let's hop over to the many screenshots we can talk about. Alright, so screenshot number 1 is also a scene from the trailer. As you can tell, this is the Brachiosaurus roaming around. Also, how nice they are in the water. It seemingly has some deeper water now, and I believe in the trailer there was also a quick shot where you could see that there is deep water, and that's very cool. So that means they can go in. I wonder if they will be able to swim then as well, like animals that would swim, like the Spino, for example, or so. But I guess we will find out. But it's very cool. As you can see, they are very much deeper in comparison to what they're used to being in Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2, seemingly because they can't go into the lagoon, I guess. But yeah, so very nice. Also, look at these little rocks. This seems to be also now from the nature, more like automated rather than hand-placed, but you never know. This is the shot we just awed about so much a couple of seconds ago. We can zoom in and find a couple more of these plant items. Ah, very gorgeous. Then we have the Rexy family again with a lovely pattern. Different types of pattern. I'm skipping over those because these are literally scenes from the trailer, so we can just go in and have a closer look at some of the things here. But also loving that little mosasaur kind of mural in here, mosaic. Yeah, with that one also from the trailer. God, but they look so good. Oof. Also, look at the cleanliness of everything, of the image, and yeah, the fans of realism colors will be pleased with that one, I guess. But yeah. Look at that. This one's also a very gorgeous shot. Look at the Jurassic item. This is the Innovation Center here. I wonder how much you can do piece by piece with these buildings too. Just, or modular. Or if they just come with the game and you just build these kind of gateways here modular. I don't know, but that's interesting to see. Oh my god, look at that even. Like the little garden over here. The Zen garden. Oh my god, that is so cool. Another shot we had seen also from the Triceratops. There we have another wonderful exclusive shot with that vehicle. That is so freaking cool. This one is also, like, this is the pre-order deluxe kind of thing, where you get also this dig site inspired from the very first movie where we are introduced to Alan Grant. This is inspired by that scene with the van. It's so cool. The item is definitely a very nice one. So that is very, very awesome. So yeah, they are in here as well. I'm wondering, there are more screenshots. Yeah, there you go. This is the good old stuff. Look, this is, yeah, it's exactly that one where they have, first of all, like the first time ever, this kind of sonar thingy where they found the skeletons and also the claw of the Velociraptor as like a bit of a foreshadowing. A very cool scene of the very first movie. I love that. It's a set we've never seen before. Also with the environment used very cleverly over here to seemingly kind of recreate that scene. Very awesome indeed. Then we have some more stuff of the deluxe edition with look at the city in the background there. I haven't seen that earlier. Also the kind of roofs and the lighting. There we have a way better look at the, oh my god, and we also see people sitting at the desks and at the desk, I want to say, at the seating. Ah, god, picnic benches. I'm so excited. Gosh, the hype is taking over. It's been a while that I've been so hyped. I literally have not expected that, guys. This is why I'm so, I have to say that again. I'm so also, can we just talk about that Megalodon? Oh my god. Haven't seen that previously. This is mega, right? Huh. What a hint. Also, we have our vending machine, which is so cool. It looks like a double one. Is there anything else we can see in here? What a very awesome area that is. A huge, huge plaza. I love that. Also, the moon in the background. Yeah, then we have another wonderful shot of... what is that animal, though? Hold on. Is that again a hybrid that we have? That looks to me like a hybrid, right? With like the feathers over here, the Spino. Is that the Spinoraptor variant? Oh my god, I'm so stupid at these things. I'm not even sure what exactly that is. I'll find out later, I guess. I'll say that. This comes to me very reminiscent of an animal. I double check because I didn't want to be so stupid. It's the Concavent or Ventador. Oh my god, I'm still not able to pronounce it correctly, but that's that animal. Then we have a wonderful shot of the Guanlong, a feathery raptor kind of animal. Awesome shot. I've never seen that before. I think we don't have that also in the game in Jurassic World Evolution 2. That is a beautiful animal, isn't that? Oh god, that looks so fantastic. The baby also looks really, really cool. Then we have that one. We do know this one, obviously. This is the Protoceratops. That is a one that I can pronounce and also looks very nice with a couple of changes to the tail, I believe it is, with some feathery stuff over here. That one will give me a hard time again. I thought that was the Cephalosaurus, but it's not. It's the Thanatos Draco, something like that. I'm very sorry. You can hate me in the comments if you want to. Yeah, I'll learn them by the end of the lifespan of this game. I may have learned them. Oh god, I'm so excited, guys. It is so freaking good. Look at the gorgeous little look. It's so happy. It's awaiting a little snack, but it's so good looking. And then we have another one shot of the vehicle over here, the ATV as it's called. Very cool. And then we have another shot of a mosasaur with bioluminescent skin, which is so cool. Look at that, how it glows. Jeez, that is so freaking good. Okay, but my friends, I will put up the trailer again, keep it running, because I must say, I am beyond excited for this game all of a sudden. It's something I have not expected. I'll be very honest with you. I made this video about Jurassic World Evolution 2, that it has been a good game at the end of its lifespan. It is very much worth it looking at this game right now, but I didn't have the highest hopes ever for the third installment, simply because the cause of the series, also movie-wise, isn't exactly what I love. So I personally haven't seen the newest movie, obviously, but yeah, it kind of has a couple of things I am liking so far, what I see, but I didn't know what that means for the game. So I was really skeptical about what is going to be with the game. I mean, more species, more things, okay, fine, but it seems to have very significant changes to the way you play the game and you can build in the game and the way you can create your Jurassic Park of your dreams. And that is exactly what I was hoping for. I'm a fan of the JPOC game, you know. I am very much from that time. I would have loved also to see a Planet Jurassic game at some point with all the options of our Planet games. And who knows, this game could be exactly what I was hoping for. And, you know, we've got to see more. We all know how things have turned out in the end. I was also very happy about the first look of Planet Coaster 2. So we gotta be cautious here at this point. But it looks very good, and all we can tell from the trailer so far looks very, very nice. And again, keep your eyes on the channel. The next coming days will be interesting, and as I'm assuming, Frontier will be showing more. You know, this weekend there is a game show and so on, so it makes sense. Now we have the trailer and they will be taking place in this, which is all confirmed. We can expect a lot more, so I can't wait to see more and talk about this with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you as always in the next one. Oh, besides, if you're interested in all these exclusive infos and new stuff about Jurassic World Evolution 3 and all other games, you know, keep an eye on the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and activate the bell so the algorithm will pop you with the videos and you can watch them right over here. Thanks so much and goodbye.